Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Bucks versus Rockets NBA matchup on Sunday, December 17th, 2023. Here at Pickdawgz, we do tons of free picks every day, but if you're looking for the games we like the best, those are the ones we put under the premium picks tab at Pickdawgz.com. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website, so you got to text. But let's get to this one. Bucks taking on the Rockets. The Bucks coming in at 17-7 on the season. The Rockets 13-9, 7-3 straight up in their last 10, 8-2 against the number in their last 10. This team is 6-4 against the number on the road this season. Really one of the great turnaround stories is this Houston Rockets team, who are just D'ing it up like no one's business. Meanwhile, the Bucks 12-2 straight up in Milwaukee, but just 5-7-1 against the number, and 10-13-1 against the number overall. The expectations for the Bucks coming into this season were off the chart with the acquisition of Damian Lillard, but the performance on the court, while solid, of course, 17-7, no one's going to argue with 10 games over 500 at this point in the season. I think a lot of people will say, well, the Bucks, they don't look like the team to beat in the East at this point. And I think with the Celtics and some of the other teams in there, the Bucks are going to have to take it up a notch, especially on the defensive side. Generally, what we've seen from the Bucks and over the years is that in these home games is where they kind of rack up these 20 and 30-point wins. But we have not seen them do that much this season, even with the addition of Lillard, who you think would add a big spark to the offense there. But it hasn't really done it because the defense just has not been very good, at least what we see on the court. These teams have not met this season, and the last time they met, it was actually the Rockets getting a win. But that game was actually over a year ago. They have not played since December 11th of 2022, which is crazy, right? Look at the Rockets and what they've done recently. It's 5 wins in a row coming into this one. Wins over good teams, and then back-to-back wins over Memphis, and a win over the San Antonio Spurs sandwiched in between on this winning streak. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks, they've won 4 of their last 5. The only loss was to the Pacers, and then they avenged that loss, beating them 140-126. Of course, beating the Chicago Bulls as well, 133-129, but they were once again 11.5-point home favorites in that one, another time when they didn't cover the spread at home. I really like what the Bucks are doing. I just think that the defense, it could be a lot better than this, and they really are middle of the pack at best. Team shooting almost 47% against them. The Rockets' offense is really nothing to speak of here, and but up against a Bucks defense that is almost non-existent. Meanwhile, of course, the Bucks' offense is one of the best in the NBA, shooting 50% from the floor, and the Rockets' defense second best in the NBA. So it's strength on strength in this one, and I think it's going to be a closer game than the odds makers have it. I'm going to take the Houston Rockets, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free. They'll tell you how often historically each of the bets on the board today have actually hit, paired with today's odds, trying to put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.